Well, this week's review is going to wind up the trolls something great because it's a Weihrauch HW50 and I can already hear them going for the keyboards. Hello and welcome to AAR On Air. Yes, this is the review of the really beautiful laminate finish 125th limited edition HW50 brake barrel. And for a man who likes traditional rifle shapes and loves a nice laminate stock, and this has already ticked a couple of my boxes to start with. Let's take a closer look, shall we? It is 1,030 millimetres long, or just a hair over 40.5 inches. It tips the scales at 3.1 kilograms, or around 6.8 pounds, and has a 395 millimetre barrel and is available in 177 calibre, which tells you this is ideally aimed more at target work than most anything else. That said, I wouldn't want to take this out pest controlling in inclement weather with that beautiful laminate stock anyway. Starting from the front then, there is no facility to add a silencer. There is no half-inch UNF thread normally found on most air rifles, but this is a target rifle, so keeping it ultra quiet for pest control isn't an issue. There is a front sight that is fully removable, if you wish, but also has a front post changing facility too. Moving down the barrel, you come to the rear sight that is fully adjustable for elevation and windage. Using a simple cam system, put this bin of Weihrauch, this click system is top drawer and feels beautiful to use. Again, there is the ability to remove this should you wish. Moving further down, there are reminders that this is celebrating a limited edition 125th anniversary of Weihrauch. All the way to the rear and you arrive at the safety, which is a side-to-side item and is an automatic safety that will drop into safe each and every time you cock the gun. If the rifle isn't cocked, then you won't be able to apply the safety. But then again, why would you need to? This will please some people and no doubt annoy some others. I personally think it's a nice feature, this automatic safety, because this would be a superb rifle to learn to shoot with, and an auto safety helps train new shooters and keep them safe. It does only take about half a dozen shots before you get used to it. There are the customary dovetail grooves along the top should you wish to mount a scope, which naturally I will be doing. The trigger is in a rather fetching gold finish and is typical Weihrauch and is beautiful to use. And if you're not happy with the settings straight from the factory, then you have adjustment should you wish to change it. Now, let's look at that limited edition stock, because this is the first thing that you notice, and the colour and finish is really fabulous. Yes, I realise that comment is subjective and my opinion, but I see a lot of laminate finishes, and this one is up there with the best. The rifle is slim and beautiful to hold. The stippling to the fourth stock is really nice and has a beautiful swirl effect with Weihrauch embossed into it. The grip continues this theme and also incorporates the 125 for the anniversary celebration. It is a really nice grip which allows thumbs up or thumbs down shooting. And for the thumbs up shooter such as myself, there is a semi-recess in the stock where your thumb will fit. On the underside of the grip is the Weihrauch 125th anniversary embossing, which is a nice touch. The rear butt has an embossed W, and the underside has been shaped to a beautiful flat finish. The whole thing is then finished off with a rubberized butt pad for comfort. I realise that laminate stocks are a bit of a lottery in terms of the colours and patterns, but this is just lovely. Just lovely. Time to get this over the chronograph to see what it's producing power-wise. But again, this isn't intended for pest control, so it's not quite as critical. Using 8.44 grain pellets, it's sort of a maximum of 772 feet per second, which is 11.17 foot-pounds, or 15.15 joules. Nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, that's about perfect. Because this is a brake bar, and if you have too much power, then you're just going to exaggerate the kick, which will naturally affect the accuracy potential. Talking of which, time to get this out on the range to see how I perform. Note I said how I perform because I'm not a big Springer shooter, and I'm absolutely sure there are lots of people who would do a better job than I. But I will be fitting the amazing Orion 3-18 first focal plane, which should help. Here goes then, 40 metres. Now, as most of you know who watch the channel regularly, I'm not really a Springer shooter, but I always give them a go. Now, this has caught my eye. Now, this year, I think, is the 125th anniversary of Weihrauch. I've got a Weihrauch or two, but I don't have a Springer. And I wanted to get hold of one of the 125th anniversary guns just to show you, because they are gorgeous. They really are gorgeous. But every time I went down to Vector and said, oh, I'll have gone. I'll have a gone. So they've just absolutely wiped them out. So here we are with a beautiful Weihrauch, which is the HW50. Oh boy, the comments I'm going to get about going like that. But anyway, the HW50. It's a Springer. It's very slim. I really like it, and I just love this colour and all the detail that's all over it. It's a really, really nice piece of kit. But can it shoot? So here we go. 3-18 first focal plane Orion put on the top. As some of you will know, it's a real go-to as far as traditional rifles and longer rifles are concerned, and it's budget, which is amazing, the price on it. But anyway, let's have a look down range. I'm not going to use the open sights. It's pointless. I'm as blind as a bat when it comes to that. I've picked a beautiful day, but it's windy. This is a 177. I've just using pellets straight out of the tin. I'm not doing anything special with them at all, just straight out of the tin, shooting out at 40 metres, which I suppose is a bit of a stretch really for a Springer with a non-Springer shooter behind it. So it's the nut behind the butt in this example. It's beautiful, this. It's got a lovely shape to the bottom. I do like this. Yeah, I like this a lot. But can it shoot? Auto safety, which has been catching me out. All I've done is I've shot 4 shots to get something like a 0 on it. So I'm more interested in the grouping, which is going to be difficult. As I say, you could probably see in the background, it's a windy day. Let's have a go. Oh, by the way, they also do a nice 125th anniversary cap that comes with it as well, and a pen and various other things. So it's nice. Let's have a go. Bit of a range queen, but there's nothing wrong with that. The first one's going to be out because it's going to catch me out because I'm not used to Springers. Suddenly there's some movement in the gun. I can't wait for the comments from the Puritans. Leave them. Safety. This has all got to go pear-shaped, hasn't it? Ah! Feels really nice, the action. And the trigger is really nice. And it's adjustable still. Nice gold colour.
firing off now. No, no, no. We started really well. I say unsorted pellets. I think the H and N's just straight out. Wondered if it was dieseling. I must admit though, it feels beautiful. I'm enjoying it. Very much I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm coming together with it. Settling down. Right, I've made an adjustment. I want another go. Let's have a go, shall we? Well, I don't normally do this. It normally gets one outing. But I'm actually quite enjoying it. And it is a nice gun to shoot. It really is. You can use a thumb-up shooting style as well, which is my style. And I do like a traditional rifle, as a lot of you know. I'm going to have another go. Let's go and have a look. First attempt, which was a bit all over. I was starting to settle down, and that's why I thought I'd give it another go, just because it's so alien to me. And please leave all the comments you like about how I should shoot, how I shouldn't shoot. I haven't got a problem with that, and I am a self-professed non-Springer shooter, really. I take the idle route. I take the PCPs every time. So be that right, be that wrong. Then, how was the second go? It's starting to come together, isn't it? Yeah, okay, it's a little bit linear, but it is also windy, and it's maybe the wind's taking it a little bit. I'm not making excuses. What I'm actually saying is I really enjoyed that, and it is pretty pleasing results. Bit more practice, and I think they'd come in. I mean, heck, I've probably shot less than a dozen or two pellets through it. part of the fact it may need leading in. I don't know. It's coming together nicely, and it's a beautiful thing to shoot. Now, I do believe that HW50 is not a particularly expensive gun. It's certainly not the most expensive in the Weihrauch range, and they are all individually numbered as to the limited run that they've got. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful gun. And I do like it with that Orion scope on the top as well, that 3-18, which for the 40 meters is about perfect. You can wind it all the way out, all the way back in. It's first focal plane, nice and bright, nice and clear. The whole package is a really nice, excuse me, and beautiful thing to use. I don't think there are that many of these left because it is a limited edition. I just want to get my hands on one of these because I do like the look of it before they all go. That's it. The Weihrauch HW50 125th Anniversary Edition. Back to the studio.
Now, I'm really pleased with that. It was really starting to come together and very enjoyable. It is a rifle that grabs you and gets you wanting to shoot more and more to try and improve your results. And of course, it will attract some attention down the range in that finish. Price then? Well, assuming there are any left available, because this is a limited edition, it will set you back around £450 UK, which isn't a huge price for this level of quality at all. You also get a hat, pen, badge, sticker, the whole lot to celebrate 125 years of Weihrauch. Now, you probably gathered that I have enjoyed this one, and I like the rifle. Hopefully you have too. If you have, please give us the old thumbs up, subscribe, and feel free to share. And don't forget to click the reminder alarm bell to be informed when new videos are being released. It'll also remind you of when a competition video is being released. And if you like this rifle, you may want to be notified of competitions in the near future. There is the AAR On Air website for merch, news and competitions. A big thank you to Vector Air for getting hold of this for me to review for you. A big thank you to the people who are getting on board with the AAR Green Air project, and here are just a few of the names, and we're trying to get everyone's name up, but it's a huge task. So a big thank you to you all. That's it for this week. Please stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you again next week. I love it. Bye for now. Yeah, it's beautiful.